Hello everyone, it's Nikki the Heart Attack, stopping your heart waves once again with my sexy ass swag. So anyway, I told you guys I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel, which I am. It's going to be more involved as we go along. It's something that I decided I want to do. I decided I want to do a lot of things this year that I plan on doing and I plan on carrying out. So this is one of them. We're going to be touching on different topics and different aspects in life and different journeys in life and so forth and so on and so forth. Because on Instagram you only know me as showing off my body and just being cute and stuff like that, but there's a lot more to me. There's a lot more than meets the eye. So, first of all, I asked my Instagram followers the other day what topic I should touch on first. And a topic that I got from FFTVZLB, which is someone that I collaborated with before. Thank you, Boo, for giving me the great topic that you gave me, and thank you for editing one of my videos, which I absolutely love. And you need to go check it out if you guys haven't went to go check it out already on ManyVids / The Heart Attack. My name everywhere is The Heart Attack. So there's no reason why you can't find me like on ManyVids, and you can't find me on my OnlyFans. You guys join my OnlyFans. It's only $8.99 a month. And you get to see me in the raw, if you know what I mean, and just kind of footage that no one else gets to see. Okay, and that's $8.99 a month. OnlyFans / The Heart Attack. Okay, so go check it out. Anyway, so the topic that we're going to be speaking on today, that I'm going to be speaking on today, is threesomes with your boyfriend / girlfriend. Great topic. I'm glad that we're touching on this topic right now because I've had a lot of past issues in the past with boyfriend and girlfriends, or even myself being in relationships of this kind of sort where threesomes come in handy. So let's get to it. The first thing I want to say is that if you are in a relationship with a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, soulmate, companionship, it's really essential to know their expectations. A lot of people are not very thorough, or they're not very upcoming or up forth with their expectations or what they want in life. They wanna get your, what I'm trying to say is that they want you, so they tell you what you want to hear, that type of thing. And it's kind of like a fabricated version of what they really want, but they're not really going to tell you in detail what exactly it is. So that's why it's great when you're in a relationship, whatever kind of relationship you are, friendship, companionship, husband and wife relationship, it's best to know what the standards are, what the values are, what your desires are. That's something that's really left out in relationship, is about the desires, because desires are things are like, yeah, I really want to do that, but you know what, I'm going to keep it quiet because she may not be down with that. She may not like that. So, let me just scoot it on the rug and just kind of just play it on my own, and play with on my own playtime. So that's where a lot of infidelity comes in and stuff like that. So it's really best to know everything about your partner, values, desires, um, expectations, how you react to certain things, which you do not know until you're in that experience. And that's one thing about me, I talk about what my experiences are. I never talk about shit that I don't know anything about, because if you don't know anything about anything, then you can't talk about it. You can have your own opinion about it, but you can't really express yourself on it or give any facts or any kind of advice on it if you really haven't been in the situation before. And that's where I'm coming from. You know, everyone's opinionated nowadays, but everyone doesn't know everyone doesn't hasn't been in a certain place and time, and that's what separates from opinions from facts. So anyway, so going forward, I think it's really really important that you know your partner, point blank period. um, and that's it. But going forward, as far as threesomes are concerned, threesomes, I think, are great for couples. I think a lot of more couples should interact with threesomes, but the way things are nowadays, with all the infidelity, all the betrayal, all the insecurities, everything that takes place, it's really kind of hard to engage in that kind of activity unless you're not really together. And the most of the threesomes that I've heard of have been with people that are just not together emotionally. They have no emotional connection. They just want to have fun, and that's where most of the threesomes take place. And it shouldn't be like that. I feel like, if you are partners with somebody, you should be willing to have a good time with each other and with someone else, and just kind of keep it as that. But it's more, it's easier said than done. I want to tell you about my experience with threesomes and how I feel about it. The first thing I want to say about myself is I'm female, but I'm a different breed of female, and I'll tell you why. It's because I am not a competitive female. I don't compete with other females. I think other females are great. There's other females out there getting money. There's other females out there prettier than I am. There's other females out there more talented than I am. There's other females that have more to offer than I do, and I think that's fine. I'm my own self. I'm here for a reason. I came here for a reason. I have something to deliver to you from me. So there's no reason for me to compete with anybody else or have any issues with any other females at all. Everyone's here for a reason. Everyone's doing their part. So I have nothing to say about that. Do I feel envious about it? No. Do I feel jealous about it? Hell no. Because I know what I got to deliver. So that's one thing I want to get out. So when it comes from a female side of point of having threesomes with your mate, I feel that it is a great thing, because you are not only catering to your man's needs as far as just him being a man, not him just being with you, but him being a man. Like, you want to look at your man as himself first before you think like, okay, well, he belongs to me. He's with me. He's doing this for me. He's this. He's mine. You got to kind of create that step out of yourself and be like, my man has needs too. And if my man wants to be with another woman along with me and have a good time, why shouldn't he do that? Why can't he do that? Why should I keep him from doing that? Yeah, we're in a relationship and we know that, but why can't we be with someone else too if he wants that? So that's what a lot of women don't get, and they probably never will get, because of the culture of the United States, is that, once you're married or tied down or have a boyfriend or girlfriend, you cannot venture out, and you cannot do this, you cannot do that. And that creates infidelity. Like, it happens to the best of us. Like, there's people out there getting cheated on. Like I say like this: if Janet Jackson can get cheated on, if Holly Berry can get cheated on, who are we? We need nobody. This is what I'm trying to tell us sisters, is that, we just really need to know our men as individuals. Like, if they like messing around with other women, they like doing this, they like doing that. All I ever told my man is, when I was with my man, is like, hey, if you want to have somebody else, let me know. Bring her home. Let's do it together. Like, don't be that kind of person that's sneaking behind my back, being with somebody else, and not telling me about it. And I gotta figure it out. Fucking 9, 10 months later, a year later, 2, 3, fucking 5 years later, that you've been cheating on me with some chick that I didn't even know anything about, and I'm just clueless. No, I don't want that in my life. Maybe that's cool for other chicks that want to be silent about it, and they want to cut it off clean and be like, I don't want to hear about it, whatever. Then you keep doing what you're doing, girl. Do what you do best. But in my point of view, I think that that's just wrong. So anyway, so I think threesomes are health. They can be healthy for a relationship. They can be very damaging to a relationship. So it's kind of like you really, like I said, both partners. If you bring another partner into it, you guys gotta be on the same page. You guys can't be on different pages, which is hard to control 3 people. But if you really don't know a person too well and she's just coming into the relationship to do it once, get out over it, and you guys go about your day, then that's cool. Now, if she's like a friend of yours, and she on the side and shit, and she's like best friend and shit, you guys don't want to get in that. That's sloppiness. That's messiness. You can't be doing friends and shit, because that's where it goes wrong, and that's where a lot of relationships go wrong. But anyway, if it's just like a one-time hitter quitter, you guys are hitting the chick and you guys gone on to the next one, that's good. Got nothing to worry about. As long as you protect yourselves and stuff like that, you good. So anyway, so let me tell you about my relationship and my experience with a threesome. So anyway, I was with this person for like 8 years plus. We had children together, everything. I thought, he was mine, I was his, everything was good. But like I said, I'm a different kind of breed of female, because like I, was encouraging. We went to the strip clubs. We gave out money. We threw money to the girls, passed money to the girls. There was no jealousy for me at all. Because I said I'm confident in myself. So we were just going to strip clubs, doing our thing. Having the life that we should have. Because like life shouldn't be boring. Like it comes to a point where you want to have playtime too. And just because you're grown up doesn't mean that you don't have playtime. Everyone has playtime when they're grown up. So anyway, like I said, it's a culture thing. So anyway, so we were going to clubs and stuff like that. That was the first. That was the first step. Jumping out of the box, going to clubs, seeing different women. Strip clubs, stuff like that. And that was cool. We weren't seeing other women like outside or anything like that. Or we were going to bars to dance and stuff, but we were never really engaging with women like that. Because at that point in time, you never want to end up in a situation where you're like at a bar and shit, and you guys are drunk and shit, and you guys end up sleeping with somebody, and then once they get sober, they all over you and tripping out and shit. You don't want that. So we never did that. We kind of just kept it all like, scheduled, situated and everything, but had a good time. So it came up, one day, that I was thinking, like, well, let's, venture out sexually, because we had done everything that we could do sexually together. And I said, let's venture out sexually and let's, have a threesome and stuff like that. And he was like, okay, that's cool. That's something that I always wanted to do. And, he expressed that to me. That was one of his desires as a man, is to have one of those. And I think as any man, it is a desire to have one of those. I mean, why not? I don't see why it's not a desire for women too, but women think we gotta live by these cultural standards. So what can we do about that? It's not thinking with our hearts or anything. It's thinking with our damn minds now, because we got everybody bashing us and shit. So anyway, so I was like, okay, so let's go. Let's do that. And he was picking out these women, and I was like, nah, why? And I was thinking to him, I was telling him, why pick out a woman that's not as on top and that's not as bad as me? If you want to pick out a woman, she better be badder than me. Let's go. Me, I'm a challenger. If I don't feel challenged, it ain't exciting. It ain't good. I'm not that kind. Like I said, I'm confident in myself, so I'm like not that kind of woman that's like, oh, she gotta be lower than me because I don't want her taking my place. No, I know my place as a woman. I knew my place in my situation, so why should I care about if she got more than me or she better than me? I don't give a damn. If he ends up fucking up and going with her, that's his fucking. That ain't mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared, so I'm just playing. I'm playing it. So then I tell him, we gotta go for someone that looks really good. I mean, I want some hot female. I want some top of the line baddie. And then he was like, okay. So eventually we found one, and she was bad, 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 bad. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna have to say it. She was a little notch up. She was a little notch up me on looks. Like she had, her body was intact. She was stacked. Everything was just on point. No kids, no nothing. Everything was good, but I still wasn't, I wasn't tripping. So anyway, so we, I said, I want this to be a supreme setting. I don't want it to be like, okay, we had it and we go. I want you to remember this type thing. If we're gonna be together for a long time, remember this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we can go on further and have more experiences, and you can remember them just like you remember this one. But let's remember this, together. Let's make it supreme. So anyway, so we went to the location where she was at, and at that point, we had already made we had already made this up, and we wanted to go through with it. Me, on my end, I was on my monthly, which was a bad thing, but I was like, you know what? He's already hyped to go. I'm not gonna ruin that. I'm not gonna be like, babe, I'm on my period. Let's just stop everything. No, no, no. No, he was already hyped up. I was like, okay, well, let's go. Let's do it anyway. So anyway, so we get in there and we do our thing, and it was great. But then, I got a little bit upset because I wasn't involved as much as I wanted to do, because I'm dealing with this situation here. And he was just I was just kind of like, I started to get kind of jealous because I wasn't involved. Not because I didn't like what was going on. I mean, I was fine with it. And, I backtracked and I said, you know what? We already did this. This is what it was. We wanted to do it. Let me backtrack. Let me stop being a little jelly. And let's just get on with our day. And, hopefully he respects me and, loves me and knows where I stand as a person, and knows that I'm not the jealous type. I'm confident in myself, and if we're still together, it's something that he had desired to do, and I was willing to go with him, to please him with that desire, and that's that. So, that's what happened, and it was cool. And at the end of the day, I wanted to do it again, because I was like, this is fun. But, there was no, the person that I did it with, I knew she wasn't going to be, you know, knocking on our door. I knew she wasn't going to be calling him on the sly. I knew she wasn't going to be doing none of that. So it was all good. And, I researched her out enough to be like, she ain't going to do that. She's not the type to do that. I know her mind is. She cool. We're going to do it together, and then we're going to go on. And that's what we did. So, it takes a lot of thought process. It takes a lot of soul searching. And, you don't have to just search your soul. You got to search his soul. You got to search her soul. There's a lot of things that come involved. But if you can do that, you can be successful at it. There's nothing about it, And then sometimes it ain't even that big of a deal. Sometimes you guys do it. Like if you guys are on vacation, you go somewhere, you get a room or whatever, you go to the bar or something, this chick looking hot, you want her, you guys take her, you guys get on with your life. Like, there ain't nothing to it, So when women are just like so like in a box, like, oh, this has to be my man, and in competition, we don't need all that. That's just that's just propaganda. That don't mean shit. That don't mean shit to a man either. It actually doesn't. To be honest with you, ladies, it doesn't mean a damn thing. All it's telling them is that you sprung off of him and he can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. So you want it like that, you got it like that. Doesn't mean that you're in control. A control boss lady has her shit together and is like, you know what? I'm confident enough. I don't need to do all this shit. I can please my man however he wants to. He's ready to do it. Let's do it. Let's get it out the way. Let's knock it out and let's go on. That's how I think. So threesomes with boyfriend and girlfriend or wife and husband are great. I think it has saved a lot of relationships from infidelity. If it's done in the wrong way, it probably has torn a lot up. as well, but just speaking from experience, from my experience, is that it's been a good experience. So I don't see what the big deal is, you know. But like I said, you know, it takes a lot of different steps to get to that good experience, especially if you're in a bonded relationship. If the relationship is bonded, you need to know where this person stands with you. You know where that person stands with you, and you just kind of go from there and figure it out. But that's how it's supposed to be. Spices of life, you know, different spices of life, like opportunities, different avenues. Take your relationship different places. Don't keep it in the same place because that's where you go wrong. That's where we go wrong at as females. Like females get to this point where they think like, okay, I got a man. Okay, he's good. He's with me. That's it. No, men are a different breed. Their minds work a different way. We gotta keep them going. We gotta change up our hairstyle. We gotta change up our attitude. We gotta do what we gotta do to please our man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't just be like on the same old shit. Even if we do have kids, like, there's been times where I'm like, okay, I just wanna be a mom. Okay, that's good. Being a mom's good, but don't forget to take care of your man at the end of the day because if you don't, your man may be looking at something else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta keep up. You gotta keep current for your man in every way possible that you can think of. And that's